What I think that we provide that's different from the funeral home is that we really do make sure that we visit the funeral liturgy with people. We, as part of our ministry, and we view our job as a ministry within the church, to bury the dead is one of the corporal works of mercy, and we take that pretty seriously, really seriously, in fact. So one of the things that when we're visiting with people, we always do want to not only have them placed in a cemetery, but we want to talk with them about the funeral liturgy, how important it is. And that, I think, is what we do probably primarily. And the second thing that we want to do that I think is different than a funeral home, we really advocate for the family. We want them to do what is going to be meaningful for their family. We don't want them to do what the industry calls emotional overspending, which if you haven't pre-planned, that's a pretty tough meeting to go into at a funeral home. We have so many choices, and we try and watch out for them, advocate, and try and keep them away from doing things that 4 or 5 months after the funeral, they're tearing their hair out because it happened. Mm-hmm. So we kind of incorporate all that and really try to do that from the standpoint of the church and their benefit. And I think that's what's a little bit different.
I'd like to preface my answer first by saying all of the funeral homes that we have encountered that are within our archdiocese area do a wonderful job for families.
True.
So the value we can offer then is impartiality. In today's world, you can get on the net, for example, and buy just about anything, a mortgage, insurance, any kind of product or merchandise. You can get a lot of different information and get prices for each and compare them side by side and make a good, intelligent decision that way. That doesn't exist in the funeral home industry, but we can offer that. So a lot of folks, based on their different criteria, is a funeral home one that my family has used before or come highly recommended, or is it going to be purely a decision made on cost? So we can really help folks with all of that. Whereas if you went directly to the funeral home, you're only getting their story and their prices. Also, all of the pastors in all of the parishes believe that it's very important that their folks be able to see everything in black and white, from most expensive down to least expensive. So there's no motive for us to upsell or try and put people in things they don't want, use, or need. We have that conversation first. They tell us what they'd like to accomplish, and then we are able to show them, well, here's the best way to do that in a very impartial way. That's extremely valuable.